Und heute spielen wir das altbekannte Spiel LA nur für euch. So, ist genug mit Gedubel hier. So. Jetzt machen wir mal eben hier was mit dem Social Club. Irgendwie habe ich gar nichts mehr zu trinken. Ah, doch, habe ich noch. So. Bla bla bla, Euler, ja. Kennen wir das schon alles. Die Datenschutzrichtlinien gelesen. Ganz schnell. Wählen. Aha, Extras, neu. Das steht ja schon im Hintergrund. So.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. a city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
So.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
7825, code 6.
Oh, da geht's los.
Here we
Erster
go again.
Einsatz hier.
They don't
für
request
Dr.
uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever.
Jesus. Direkt erstmal eine Laterne wegfahren. Läuft doch.
Ever the op.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurried up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Alles klar. So, wir sind hier, um die Waffe zu finden.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1. Look at this junk. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Wo wird der Typ denn eingetütet hier?
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Haben wir da was gefunden? Oh, Platsch.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Da oben liegt doch was.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself. The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Hier soll irgendwas sein. Da haben wir da
What
was.
kind of chumps do these
Don't
homicide
think this
guys
is
think
anything.
we are?
Ein Pinsel. Mhm.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon. Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering around.
You went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance for your friend's help is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
This isn't what we're looking for. Seems irrelevant. Optimistic, Cole.
Oh, versuchen wir doch mal das Dach auf. Da oben lag doch irgendwie eine Pistole.
Building looks vacant. I don't want to wait around all night for the super to let us in. Is there a way up from the outside?
Nein, da ist kein anderer Weg.
How you doing, Cole? Found it yet? I don't even want to think about what that smell is.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. Two rounds fired, and instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Danke für die Beweise auf jeden Fall.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Ja, schauen wir mal nach. Hinweise. Blutflecken an der Wand. Zack, zack.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here. Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Wake up, Cole. Wake up, Cole.
No. Er sagt, er will lieber die Waffen zum Waffenladen bringen, anstatt sie direkt irgendwie dahin zu gehen. Wir sollen ein wenig Initiative zeigen. Ja. Na los, Golanche. Gehen wir mal dorthin. Ich will mal da oben gucken.
Wake up, Cole. Wake up, Cole.
Hm. Sieht schon witzig aus, wie die hier beide gleich laufen. In derselben Animation.
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
Ja, wir sind mal nicht so eine Polizisten.
Keep going straight.
Hey! So schnell darfst du aber nicht hier anfahren, Alter. Das geht nicht. Das will ich nicht. Ich bin das Gesetz hier. Mal holen wir doch hier mal glatt.
Officer needs help, 103 and Blue.
Hier, da vorne steht's ja schon. Central Guns. Central Guns. Ich denke mal, dort müssen wir hin. So, dann betreten wir mal den Waffenladen. Mal schauen, was der Mann hier uns
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
So. Also wir haben herausgefunden, dass er die auf jeden Fall verkauft hat. Aufträge. Dann hat er uns ein Buch gegeben, weil diese Waffe, die er da bekommen haben, die ist nur auf Bestellung zu bekommen.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
So. Nee. So, müssen wir nach der Waffe suchen. Komisch. Nochmal bitte. Warte, Person. Hinweise. Vernickelt mit Perlmuttergriff. Vernickelt mit Perlmuttergriff. Ja. Vernickelt mit Perlmuttergriff. Zack. Was soll das von dem hier? Irgendwas da auch nicht. Nee. Kann man dann noch weiter umblechern? Nee. Da ist die Waffe.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Ja, mal schauen, was hier unten noch los ist. Vielleicht buckerst du ja ein paar Drogen, Alter. Dann nehmen wir dich gleich mit hops hier. Mhm. Ein Schießstand. Okay. Alles klar.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
So, dann fahren wir mal zum mutmaßlichen Täter hin. Dem die Waffe auch gehört.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Den.
Das müssen wir aber ein bisschen schneller machen. Das ist nämlich ein gefährlicher Typ zu sein.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
So. Dann lass uns mal rübergehen. Hey, Brudi, ganz vorsichtig. Wir sind die Polizei. Das nehme ich dich gleich fest. Schroeder.
Apartment 2.
Apartment 2. Apartment 3.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Was?
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
That was a...
Stehst du mal endlich wieder auf da hinten, Alter? Kann ich doch nicht mit einem Schlag K.O. gehauen haben. Ah, da haben wir unseren ersten Schwerverbrecher hochgenommen. Aha.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Wo ist mein Hut?
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Da ist mein Hut. Erstmal meinen Hut wieder aufsetzen. Mhm, ein Notizbüchlein, mein Lieber. Aha. Floyd Rose.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
9.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Ah, muss erstmal ein Kippchen hier, wa? Oh, na.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Alles klar. Braucht man ja nichts zu sagen. Och, Leute, die auf der Baustelle eine Quarz sind. Bewaffnet und gefährlich.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify code 3.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14
here.
Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam
Weiter
on
Fall. Kleine Schießerei. Hier geht's wohl direkt wieder los. Der Junge hat nie Ruhe.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Alles klar, eine Brandschießerei oder was? Mafia-Fall. Hier.
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Entweder ein Kopf oder es wird der elektrische Stuhl. Weg mit dir.
Stay down.
Aha. Da hättest du dich nicht verstecken sollen.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be.
Ich will meinen Hut wieder haben, du.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Na, sehr schön.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Jetzt kommt der nächste, oder was?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you... He's hiding in the alley!
Da kommt der andere Mann.
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
Na.
You've got to be kidding!
You
So
fucking
schmeißt er mich da einfach runter. Ja, ich muss mein Gesicht gleich mal wieder ein bisschen heller schalten hier.
There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Mit der so gerne ins Bein schießen, Alter. Ah.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Boah.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Den haben wir, Jungs.
How you doing, Wendell?
Ah,
Parole
scheiße.
officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
So, jetzt wird's gleich wieder ein bisschen heller, passt auf.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. the right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Mm-hmm.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Ein Brief.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Da wollte ich gar nicht bei, Alter. Da oben.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Da haben wir doch was gefunden.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Du hast die Waffe doch nicht wieder zurück in den Mülleimer gelegt.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run into the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
Will this make it into the
This
paper?
is a secure area. You all need to leave. Clear this area immediately. This is a crime scene. All of you move along.
Da haben wir doch Patronenhülsen.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. And if you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Mhm.
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Mhm.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
You're lying, Miss Galleta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galleta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
So this Kalu character put 5 rounds in the back of Mr. Gage because he badmouthed his products?
Yes, something like that.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galleta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
No. Da geht's schon mal nicht rein. Oh, dann haben wir leider nicht. Aha.
Incidental. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
If you'll excuse me, I'd better get the store closed up.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
So, jetzt sollen wir dann mal zum Juwelier fahren und da mal ein bisschen Druck machen. Weil anscheinend ist der Juwelier durchgedreht, weil er da hingegangen ist und erzählt hat. Das Waffenladen? Erstmal Waffenladen. Und es auch erstmal sicher sein, dass das auch seine Waffe ist. Nicht, dass wir da von jemand anders die Waffe hat und die Frau gelogen hat. Jemanden falsch beschuldigen. Das habt ihr nicht gesehen, dass ich über Rot gefahren bin. Warum muss es denn unbedingt jetzt rot werden? Das ist doch schon wieder nicht wahr hier. Kannst du mal Lichter anmachen im Flur? Den habe ich erschreckt. Eagle and Son. The Eagle and Sons.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looks like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Alles klar, dann waren die Angaben doch richtig. Nächster Ort, Juwelier. So. Einsteigen, Kolanchi. Das ist keine Donutpause, wir sind im Einsatz, Kolanchi. Schon echt eine frische Mucki. Hey, du kannst doch nicht so viel. Wir sind hier nicht bei der Formel 1, mein Lieber. Das kann ja nicht sein. Da haben wir ihn ja, den Juwelier.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Ich wusste, dass er abhaut. Ich konnte es jetzt schon gerochen hier. Kolanchi, stehen bleiben, mein Lieber.
Kalu, get back here!
Root beers all around, dog.
So. Und schaut unser Verdächtiger ab. Oi, Kolanchi! Der ist schon vorsichtiger hier.
Too late, Kalu! Need something with a little more reach.
God, what was that? Get me out of here. Heaven's sake.
Stop or I will shoot!
So, jetzt haben wir ihn.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Mordfall aufgeklärt. Haha.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, boyo, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
So. Er hat uns eine Chance gegeben.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
So, Schießerei. Datenzahlung, FM Browning-Pistole. Verdächtige Person identifiziert und aha, sehr schön. Er hat sogar die Waffe
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
So you shot this guy over the sale of a watch.
You think Jewish people are going to continue to take it lying down? Straight in orderly lines to the ovens? Not this heap. I say enough is enough. No more. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Das war scheiße.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Oh.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Oh, jetzt ist so.
I don't know why I'm bothering to try to help you here, Mr. Kalu. I could stand in front of the grand jury and say that you showed no remorse. The defendant is a cold-blooded killer.
Very good, boy chick. Kiss my ass. I know what you're doing. I think I'll wait for my lawyer to get here before I make any kind of statement. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Ah ja, jetzt schreit mich wieder an.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
So.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Aha.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Da ist die offene
I'm done
Ratenzahlung.
with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy!
Ja,
I need
ja,
a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, die haben wir genommen. Da muss es ja das religiöse Motiv
I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
No, jetzt haben wir es geschafft.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Das zahlt noch unsere Beförderung aus. Bestanden haben wir. So, jetzt können wir uns in den Einsatz lassen, alle. Polizeischule, Junge, schöne Trophäe, alles gegeben. Geht's gleich mal weiter hier. Schauen, was der nächste Auftrag ist. 111 Club. Der Fahrer sitzt.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you, sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
So. Wir haben einen neuen Auftrag bekommen. Dort steht irgendwo ein verlassenes Auto. Das sieht ein bisschen verdächtig aus. Wir sollen da hinfahren und das kontrollieren. Ich weiß nicht, ob
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? So I gave him a 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Dann fahren wir das Blatt mal zum... Aha, ist schon aktualisiert. Zack. Hinweise. So, da steht es ja auch. Ein verlassenes Fahrzeug verlassen. Aufgefunden. Enthält möglicherweise Beweise für ein Verbrechen. Ne? Na, weiß mal hinfahren und schauen. Mehr kann ich euch nur nicht sagen. Personen haben wir ja noch keine aufgeschrieben. So, dann kommen wir der erste Auftrag im Verkehrsdezernat hier. Das sind auch verrückte Typen. Ein schönes neues Auto, einen feinen dicken Anzug.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gasworks and Signo Depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
No, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did sick.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and Saris. Suspect is a male Caucasian.
Es geht herüber.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face.
Trägt eine Maske.
I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Also ich hatte ihn kurz gesehen, aber er schießt mit einer Waffe auf uns. Auf jeden Fall ist er da oben auf dem Dach. Aha.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Na, jetzt holen wir uns den Typen doch.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Ist gerade in die Gasse reingerannt, der kleine Schmarocko.
take you all down with me.
Na, jetzt haben wir ihn. Ich hoffe, er mal nicht tot. Ja, tatsächlich tot. Aber jetzt geschossen, ey, da kann ich nicht weiterlaufen können. Naja. So läuft das halt. Dann ist man mal tot oder nimmt man den mal lebendig. Was ist uns auch hier? Mal gewaltig. Ah, dann sind wir schon ganz schön nah am eigentlichen Tatort.
You don't care who gets in your way, do you?
Habe ich überhaupt nicht gesehen. So, da sind wir.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stiff.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Ah, irgendjemand möchte da nicht mit uns reden. Weiß es nicht, ob ihr es sehen könnt, aber jetzt gleich wird es wieder freigeschaltet, denke ich mal.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Also. Dann untersuchen wir mal den Tatort hier.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped the full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
I better get back to work, sir.
Wir schauen jetzt erstmal nach Beweisen hier.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Da haben wir noch einen Brief, ja? Ein Lebensschlacht.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Mhm, alles Klärchen. Dann nehmen wir das Ganze mal wieder rein und der Kofferraum kommt wieder zu. Hier gibt's nichts. Boah!
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Hier ist ja... Den müssen die drin ja geschlachtet haben oder sowas. Das ist ja nicht mehr fein hier. Mhm. Adrian Black. Führerschein Adrian Black. Bunker Hill in die Downtown West, Luftlinie 32. 1,73, blauer Augen. Alles klar.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Man kann sich auch nicht vorstellen, was er hier draußen so getan hat.
Happier times, I guess.
Die Frau sieht ja komisch aus. Die hat so ein komisches Grinsen auf der Backe. Das gefällt mir schon mal gar nicht. Was ist das hier? Das wird wahrscheinlich wohl die Brille sein. Ja. Da steht doch was.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Wir schauen hier mal noch ein bisschen rum. Muss ja irgendwo noch was sein. Nächste Institution, alle Hinweise anzeigen. So, Personen haben wir. Nate Wilkie, das ist der farbige da vorne. Adrian Black, da haben wir später Helen F. Morgan und Mrs. Black. Unterschrift auf der Schlachthausquittung. Aha. Alles klar. Hinweise. Verlassenes Auto, Blutflecken. Große Menge Blut in den Innern des verlassenen Fahrzeuges. Güterbahnhof. Köthofer. Geldbeutel. Was macht der Geldbeutel hier? Brille. Alles klar. Dann gehen wir jetzt erstmal mit den Verdächtigen reden und auf dem Rückweg vielleicht finden wir noch was. Hoppala, schon wieder diesen Wahnsinn hier aufgemacht.
Back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
Ich suche den Tatort ab, du sollst mich hier nicht zusammenschleißen.
Something bad happened here? This is a crime scene. All of you move along.
Erstmal Bescheid sagen, dass sie hier nicht rumgeiern sollen, die neuen Typen. Was denn?
Doesn't tell me anything.
Was denn? Ich bin hier mitten gerade dabei, das kannst du gleich machen. Ja, haben wir da noch eine Spur da vorne.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Okay, so weiß ich Bescheid, dass ich alle Hinweise gefunden habe. Gut. Gehen wir die Hinweise mal erstmal nochmal durch. So. Verlassenes Fahrzeug, Geldbeutel, blutiges Rohr, Stahlrohr, Instaheat mit Blutflecken daran. So. Und dann schauen wir uns mal den Macker hier vorne an.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Alles klar.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
We're going to notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
Jasne. So, dann sollen wir jetzt die Frau von Adrian Black untersuchen gehen. Oder aufsuchen gehen. Mal schauen, was die junge Dame uns erzählen kann. Was willst du? Dann, wenn ich fertig bin. Mach doch einfach fertig und ist. Wo sitzt du fertig? So.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out. Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
Well, you got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports of 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
Dort haben wir wieder
No, what happened? Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and
he's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, folks. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Bukowski.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
Da haben wir ihn doch. Oh, und jetzt sind wir vor Ort und dann ist das ganze Schlimmste gleich vorbei. Ja.
437 East 8th Street, unit to handle code 3, identify.
He's a cop.
Mhm, ich habe hier irgendwie so ein Wahrzeichen oder so, da muss man einfach noch ranfahren.
11K responding, go ahead.
11K, citizen reports a 211 in progress at 437 8th Street at the Bristol Hotel. Suspects are linked with previous 211s. 11 King, code 3.
Kid, drop that money one more time and you're a goner.
Sorry, mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Shut up! Get the money in the bag.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hurry the hell up, will you? Come on. It's goddamn cops!
Careful! He's got a gun!
Ja, da hat jemand den Laden hier ausgeraubt. Und zwar mit einer Schrotflinte. Ja, da sind wir da an. Wenn wir hier mal ein bisschen von der Wie?
Stop here. They're making a break for it on foot.
So, dann haben wir sie hier festgenagelt. Im Autohaus.
Throw out the guns.
Covering fire! Come get me!
Stay down.
This one over here.
Einer von denen ist tot.
Hey, you can keep that, you fuck.
Wir wollten die Waffen einfach nicht fallen lassen. Dann musste ich ihn erschießen. So läuft das eben. Er schießt auf mich, ich schieß zurück. Der andere hatte eine Schrotflinte, der hat mich ja direkt weggepustet.
Car 11K to KGPL. Bristol Hotel 211 is code 4.
Please be advised, code 4 at the Bristol Hotel on 8th Street, code 4.
So, einen Code 4 haben wir hier. 2 tote Leichen. So, und jetzt fahren wir weiter zu Miss Black. Zur Frau von Adrian Black. Das dürfte eigentlich ganz spannend werden, was da abgeht. Auch die Polizei darf nicht über Rot fahren. Jetzt darf man weiterfahren. Weg mit dir. So, da wären wir doch gleich. haben wir das Ganze ja. Okay.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Margaret Black.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Kerzenständer was organisieren in die Hand nehmen.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. This must be Adrian's.
Ja, das ist seine Brille gewesen.
So the glasses are a match. Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here? Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
So, die Adresse der Bar haben wir auch schon mal rausgefunden. Hier ist wieder ein Zeitungsartikel. Ihren Arzt Fontaine.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I'm going to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Not much help. Nope. Nothing significant. Not sure this means much.
Ja, wird nichts mit dran sein. Das ist dieselbe Bar wie vorhin.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
No use leaving the thing half finished. That can't be right.
pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Ja, das ist das Teil, was da reingehört. Das liegt da hinten. So. Wenn wir die Frau mal da fragen, was da los ist.
Maybe if... No. It doesn't appear to be connected.
Auch schon. Anscheinend haben wir noch nicht alles gefunden.
I don't think so. Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Schau mal, jetzt nochmal draußen. Nein, ich möchte gerne selber suchen. Okay. Mhm.
Doesn't look like anything.
Hmm.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Uh-huh. Nächster Hieb. Kunde. 4.1.97. 97, 47. So. Schauen, ob es hier vorne an der Rückseite geht. Hier vorne scheint nicht.
I wonder if someone in the house bought this unit knowing how they would use the parts.
So, jetzt haben wir alle Beweise.
I'm all right now, detectives.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Mhm. Sie hat doch was anderes im Verdacht. Ich glaube nicht, dass der da Business machen war. Und der so von Adrian.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Ah, 5. Level schon. Mhm. Hinweise, verlassenes Auto, Außerweiler. Personen. Frank Morgan und Margaret Black. Margaret Black, und das ist der Freund und Arbeitskollege. Da fahren wir doch jetzt glatt mal hin. Hinweise? Nee, da müssen wir nicht drauf. Und dann hier drauf, auf diese Bar. So, dankeschön. Dann fahren wir jetzt mal zur Bar. Gucken, was wir dort herausfinden können. Ich möchte meinen Kollegen hier nicht fahren lassen, weil ich habe die Befürchtung, er wird den Wagen zu Schrott fahren. Der sieht schon nicht so aus, als würde er fahren.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Officers help Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
Da haben wir schon wieder einen Auftrag. Ich habe nicht genau verstanden, was es war. Aber auf jeden Fall ist es immer ein Notfall, wenn sie nicht rufen.
Continue to respond.
Meine Fresse war das knapp. Ah, jetzt geht das nur die Kippe aus der Hand hier. Damit kann man nämlich nicht wieder fahren. Nur in der Rotz. Sind weit weg, diese Auftrag.
Officers help Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street.
Finally! We're starting to think nobody would show.
What have we got?
The 3rd Street Gang and the Diamond Street Gang. Mexican kids with nothing better to do than howl at each other. But no bloodshed so far. Shit! Hope you brought plenty of ammunition, sir.
LAPD, drop your weapons!
Eyes open. It's around here somewhere. I got you, Phil.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Ja, komm, ja, noch mehr. Eine Fresse. Da haben sie mich gekriegt, die Schweinepriester. Ich hätte da mal die Tommy Gun aufheben sollen. So ist das eben. Dann wird man einfach niedergeschossen, ein Polizist. Ja, Mann.
All units, officers help Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624
Ja, da
West
fahren wir
3rd
direkt
Street.
wieder hin.
Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
Ja,
Car
kein
11K,
Verbrechen bleibt
we'll
bei
handle
mir
the call.
ohne Bestrafung.
Finally! We're starting to think nobody would show.
What have we got?
The 3rd Street Gang and the Diamond Street Gang. Mexican kids with nothing better to do than howl at each other. But no bloodshed so far. Shit! Hope you brought plenty of ammunition, sir.
LAPD, drop your weapons! How long do you think you can hold out?
So, jetzt haben wir die Verbrecher hier aber. Ist vorbei mit Action Jackson. Schauen wir mal, was hier los ist.
Car 11K calling KGPL. I need an ambulance at 1624 West 3rd Street. Code 4. Shots fired and suspects are down.
Roger on the ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 on the major 415 on West 3rd Street. Suspects are down.
So. Ja, da zählt Code 4. Die Leute, die Ärger machen, sind am Boden. Das habe ich gerochen. So, jetzt aber mal schnell zur Bar hin. Direkt schon wieder. Jetzt geht's aber richtig los hier.
Officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main.
What's the situation?
We got a hold up
on Sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go in through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Wir müssen von hier beschäftigen. 3 bewaffnete Leute haben wir. 3 bewaffnete Gangster. Die da rumballern. Und gleich geht ihnen die Munition aus. Sieht doch gut aus hier.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Stay in cover! Quick, up the stairs! Get after him!
Ah, der Unbewaffnete ist nach oben gelaufen. Die Seite ist frei, alles klar. Komm nach oben aufs Dach. Oh verdammt nochmal, er hat den...
Put the weapon down, now! Put your weapons down and your...
Was denn? Ich hab doch nicht der Geisel in den Kopf geschossen. Das war doch jetzt schon wieder so ein Ding, ey. Das kann doch sowas noch nicht möglich sein. Der hat gerade seine Fresse schön ins Bild gehalten. Dann konnte ich ja so abdrücken eigentlich, ne? Und die ganze Straße waren ausgehoben.
What's the situation? We got a hold up on Sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go in through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep him busy.
Let's go. By the back.
Also, dann laufen wir wieder auf die Hinterseite des Ladens und da durch den Laden ballern.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Quick, up the stairs. Get after him.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Bukowski, get over here.
Keep your shirt on. Here I come.
Eine Geisel ist tot.
Put the weapon down now.
You fucking ass for it.
Dieses Mal haben wir die Geisel gerettet. So. So macht man das.
Car 11K, I've been involved in a shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe Loan and Jewelry. It's code 4 now, but the suspect is down. I need an ambulance here and notify my supervisor and the coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Your supervisor will be notified.
Wieder mal ein Code 4. Verdächtiger am Boden.
South Main Street, Globe Jewelry and Loan.
Und Level 6 aufgestiegen. Jetzt geht's weiter. Jetzt aber Zopper, wenn uns nicht wieder was dazwischen kommt. Rechtsabbieger dürfen so weiterfahren. Na los, Junge, gib mir schon Gas, dann kommen wir hier auch noch drüber. Ja, wunderbar. Schauen wir mal ein bisschen durch die Gassen hier. Dass die hier noch am Drogendealen sind. Ja, das kann ich nämlich nicht zulassen. Da ist doch schon einer. Hier, du bist doch verdächtig.
Problems, Phelps.
Hier wieder auf die Straße zurück, anscheinend alles sauber hier. Aha, ist ja auch meine Gegend.
All units, shots fired, officer needs help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia.
Weiß doch, da kommt uns schon wieder was in die Quere. Wir kommen einfach nicht voran. Jetzt sollten wir aber gleich am Tatort sein.
Shots fired, Ops needs help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired, Ops needs help. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Car 11K, we'll handle the help call. Go ahead, KGPL.
Try.
So, hier scheint richtig die Post abzugehen.
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Prowler unit pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe. They lose it. Bullets start flying, and they snatch up the guns and one of the cops. Head to high ground and make their stand.
And the officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
Throw out the guns.
Ja, noch der Kriegsheld hier. So, da sind wieder meine rauchende Bauarbeiter.
11K, I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down, and I need an ambulance at Chateau and Valencia. Also notify detective headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at Chateau and Valencia. Code 4.
Ja, die 6,5 fast. So. Schauen wir mal weiter. So, die Bader noch verhören gehen. So, das Wahrzeichen haben wir mitgenommen.
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man on 211 just occurred. 3rd and Hill Street. Stand by for further unit to handle code 3 ahead.
Ja, haben wir wieder was. Ja, diese Wahnsinnstag, Alter, mit dem Code. Wahrzeichen habe ich direkt mitgenommen, nice. Ich muss das jetzt nochmal umdrehen, aber das hat nicht geklappt.
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man in 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
This is 11K. Go ahead with the further.
Hoch, hoch, Banditen.
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
You look like a rat with a gold tooth wearing a watch like this.
LAPD!
So, da haben wir die Schweinebacken, ja. Ganz schnell und fix hochgenommen. Wollten sie abhauen. War aber nix. Da war Detective Goldbergs ein bisschen schneller. Und
Car
ich
11K,
natürlich.
shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. It's code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd and Hill Street is code 4. Code 4.
Ah, Level 7 erreicht. Komm ran. Soll ein bisschen schneller einsteigen. Ich hab's eilig. Ich will heute noch Feierabend machen. Oh, was ist hier denn los? Ja, da war wieder eine Glückssträhne. Ja, los, Jungs, sonst bin ich gleich der Einzige, der nicht mit rüberkommt.
Any Central unit of 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Wahnsinn, Jungs, was hier los ist in der Stadt. Da habe ich jetzt aber keinen Turn auf, den nehmen wir trotzdem an, damit er dort aktiviert ist. Mach das doch. Aber nix. Da haben wir es doch.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
We were at school together. How about you buy me a drink for old time's sake?
Wie wär's mit nein? Ich trinke im Dienst nicht.
You looking for someone?
Waitress.
Could I get another
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
My turkey salad sandwich was great.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
I love these waitresses. Everyone's a doll.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're going to have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime. He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
You've got a pretty funny idea for keeping a low profile with this, Phelps.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Oh.
Let's check the place out. Come on.
So, das Ganze schauen wir uns jetzt mal an, wo er
Day one in the
hingekommen
big
ist.
time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Apartment 2.
Oh.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Da ist es ja schon. Ne, das ist Apartment 1. Da ist Apartment 2.
Who the hell is that?
Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit. It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over,
right there,
Adrian.
Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
So, so. Dann haben wir unseren ersten Fall sauber bewältigt. Fall abgeschlagen. Frank Morgan hätte bei härterer Befragung mehr über Adrian Black ausgeredet. Ja, ist mir schon klar. So. Der Wagen des Konsuls. So, und hiermit verabschiede ich mich fürs Erste von euch. Von Part 1 L.A. Noire von Lilwaynestyle. Wir sehen uns dann später wieder, wenn wir die Verbrecher in L.A. wieder jagen gehen. Bis später und auf Wiedersehen.